right, what's going on, folks? Decided to hop back on real quick. Look at some stocks, really. See what I could wouldn't say find, but at least start, developing a new little watch list. I think that's the main thing for me. Um, Kind of go from there. So let me just go ahead and clear this list real fast. Clear this. Oh, damn. Probably didn't want to do that. What happened with my bearish list? It doesn't matter. Um, Anything else? Keep on watch. I'll start my keep on watch list and go from here, and determine if anything makes it to the determine if anything makes it to my green watch list, and then I'll figure out some shit from there. And I was watching this. I don't know why this looks like this. I thought I can delete everything here. I think this. I'm not even interested in this anymore. Check the weekly real fast. Um, just making sure all my settings are right. I'm going to go back to putting on the 5 day. Where's the 5 day? What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to gray. I like the gray. Gray didn't look too bad. That looks a little bigger. I think it's that. Alright, do that. Go back through this. Alright, we'll start here. ENF. Apparel and footwear. Does this give me a list of stocks? It probably does, but I don't think it's going to give me anything that, like, I wish I can add something here. Best thing I can do is like, what is this? I don't know what momentum 10 means. Best thing I can do is like this. And this will probably show me stocks that's doesn't look bad. I wish I can just hover over this and see the fucking stocks. But I'm not trading retail, so for the most part. Yeah, I mean the opportunity on this was down here. Right there. And I remember looking at this. You often hear me say I remember looking at this. Man, you're gonna miss more stocks than ever. But that's what it is. I mean, now it's not really much I can do with that. I'm just really just looking for things that's potentially set up. It's Appian again. I actually know a lot about Appian. I'm actually doing an audit on on an application that uses Appian. Um, this bloom still doesn't look good. Oh, inside day here. Um, I mean, really just nothing today. Got stuff to look like about 85. Got no traction. Nothing's there on that. I don't know why I had this one here. That should look like. This is why you don't want to trade bios, I guess. Sheesh. Fly. I was looking into this company, like thinking if it was like a long term, but when I looked into more about this company, the CEOs, like the found, they already, like the previous company that they had created, it literally collapsed. So like they don't have a good track record for me. I'm still in this FMCN. Not really trading it off of technicals, I would say. I mean, I bought it down here off the 200, so I guess you can say I'm kind of trading off of technicals, but I'm just gonna let it continue to do what it does. This solar, not too sure what I see on this anymore. Doesn't look bad. I tell you, I mean, it doesn't look bad. Just don't have a good track record trading this. When I say track record, like I haven't really traded this a much, but I mean, it's getting really tight here. I mean, a lot of sideways action here. This looks really choppy. That's the main thing. Like again, like if this is what you're working with right now, this is from November. Like there hasn't really been anything that got this going. You know, so you've just been crisscross applesauce all through the moving average. Hasn't respected it at all. The main thing it tends to have respected so far is this 50 down here. You know, that's pretty much what it's done respected is this wick down to the 50, but this wick down to the 50, put in a lower high, came back to the 50. I mean, I it's not. I don't know what gets this going. Yeah, it's a tough look. No, it's a tough look. It's intraday. Yeah, I don't. That's all you really got. It's this nothing really there on that. Like I said, the hour. I mean, the weekly does look good though. But I don't trade the week. I can just kind of look at it. You got stuff like this. Like you got to think like this candle is fully green today and faded this entire move back down. R this this is why you stop out when you see you're gonna stop out. I had boarded this day here. This was FMOC day. I boarded above this candle high. Wait, was it this? No, I boarded red to green. So when it broke 434, I boarded. I was getting a move, and then it got stuffed and it finished towards the lows. And my stop was initially the prior day low, which was down here, but like we finished damn near that range, and I got out. Right, next day it opened up, towards the bottom, wick below the 20. Then it pushed all the way back up, but you never got any follow through the next day stuff, right? And then look, this melted back down, and I think that's you know testament to respecting your stops, right? Say if I were to kind of continue to hold this, right? What prevents me from, you know, if I held it, from the day I bought it right here and I didn't stop out and then it wicks through here and I hold it here, right? And then it finally reverses, right? You look like a genius until you get a situation like this where it breaks and it doesn't reverse, right? That's the big difference, and that's why you respect your stops. This is another one. I wouldn't say it's another one, but it's not something I really wanna own. I mean, this firm has just been going, but I mean, and never really gave anything clear. It doesn't really trade that clean either. Looking at it, there hasn't been really any long term trend on it from like a moving average perspective. It doesn't really play. It doesn't really respect the moving averages. So it's a sloppy trader for me. Right, it's a lot of crisscross applesauce, pops, drops. Like it doesn't really respect anything really. Um, I mean, you had this. I think there was some news that came out. Right, so if you're able to like capture that news, right, you get a move like that, then these are the type of trades like if you're able to capture that news, then finish always up here. You got good cushion, right? 4 hour ATR. So if you're able to get this news at 68 and it closes at 63, you got a full ATR, position, of cushion. It's something you can let swing. You take some off and you just let it swing and let it work. I don't know why Baidu's on here. I don't trade fucking China. Hey, brother. Um, back below the moving averages. I mean, this chime doesn't look too bad. Moves about $1.35. Something I want to watch. Cipher. Nope. Crispers. Nope. Looks like it's about to roll over. I mean, this doesn't look good. Right? It just consolidated, and now it's like, how can I explain it? Like, like this is the range you had. I don't know. It's like it's in a box, and it's kind of like at the it's about to just roll over. That's what it looks like to me. Could that change? Yeah, but like I don't know. I'm kind of just looking at this right here. It's kind of what I see, right? Just chopping, chopping, chopping. Right? It's getting weaker, weaker, and weaker. Well, yeah, it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. I mean, this day wasn't as I mean, the way these last three candles has been forming, it's not getting weaker, from a day perspective, but it is still pushing a little bit. It is pushing lower. Kind of getting these lower highs setting in. Right. That doesn't make it. Don't trade Expedia. I think it was on here for a reason, but no. Googler. Nasty day yesterday. I had a line on this chart, but I think it was something like from these highs. Damn, the Rams scored again, or he took the ball. What the fuck? Fucking Sam Darnold sucks. I don't really got nothing. That's one thing I don't do. I don't kind of force trend lines. Oh, GSAT, nothing. Robin Hood, another fade. Right off the 9 EMA. Or is that, sorry, the 20 EMA. Probably get set up on the hourly. It's interesting. Why I don't see it there. Hold up. Wait a minute. We got a problem. Oh, that's why. Oh, hold up. Where the fuck is that thing? Did this ever hit the 20? I'm not seeing that here. Oh, okay. It looked like it did, but I don't think it did in real time. Very close to the 20, but not at that particular time. It didn't hit the 20. Hit the 9. Oh, looking at the wrong candle. There it is right here. So let's go back to right here. No, I just drag down with it. that's the thing. Like you gotta remember, like and I try to keep, I try to make sure I remind myself of that. That these are lagging indicators, so they're gonna pull down as price action pull down. Then it's gonna look like it tapped it. That's not actually the case sometimes. All right, so what we got here, people? Let me let's do this. I mean, for the most part, I mean, like this stock, this really kind of broke this uptrend that it had. It was very steep uptrend. I mean, right now, I can kind of see this trend line kind of forming here. It's really like right there. You don't really have that third touch. What do we got here? I got to peek into this 124 pocket, faded off, put in a lower high. It really is like 115 is like your area to watch. I mean, you can only get down to probably like the hourly. We'll have the pre-market shit on. For some reason, I like when these look smoother. I don't like when they look all crooked and shit. And that's when you put on real time. So let me see. I'm on the right chart. I like it when it's on this chart. These I want to be real in time. Those are going to line up to what I have on the daily. Yeah, which is real time. Yeah. Anything important tomorrow? We had CPI yesterday. Alright, got some sentiment shit that comes out at 10 o'clock. Just the home sales as well, 10 o'clock. Pretty much it for the day. I'm going to start. I have a whiteboard right next to me. I'm just going to start writing down some stocks. Put on there. I don't know. This could end up having a nice little move. I don't know. To the downside. don't really care to play it to the upside the way this chart looks. With a $7 ATR. I mean, I'm taking this 5-day. This 5 days getting on my nerves. Where is it at? It's just killing me. You get what I'm saying? Like, you see this on a daily chart. You don't want to slap that. Thing is, it's Friday, right? So like, how much? Nothing you want to take over the weekend and get some Donald Trump. Let me get some water. You get a Donald Trump headline saying it's a good time to buy the market. Then you wake up and this bitch is 128 again. God damn, Sam Darnold. Just need you to fucking beat the damn Rams, man. We control our destiny. I'm a 49ers fan, by the way. IE. This doesn't look bad. I mean, it's a low float type of stock. 110 million shares traded. A lot, really good relative strength. No, it doesn't do a lot of volume. Something to look at tomorrow. Irene is a no. Jovi, no. Lemonade had a nice, sort of. Light Path. This is a stock I was watching for a little while. Got rejected up here at this 904 spot. Got him moving and gotcha. Roll back over. Okay, hello. OKNO. Inside there, bottom of the range. I mean, let's get to the 200. Let's see what happens. No, the problem I have with this, again, like, I didn't like this sequence at the bottom here. For it to kind of be like some basing structure. It put in a low, right, higher low, then a lower low, then another lower low, and then you get this rip. I don't know. I don't like that when I can't respect the moving averages, and I want to call this like a base. Not something I'm a big fan of. Like, I think for me, like, I think about TMDX. I had a nice move that put in like a base, but you're not looking at it from a moving average perspective, right? You had a scenario like this, right? And then you got tight up here. That was about it, though. I don't really know how else you would have hit this. Nah, it's literally just pulled all the way back. QCOM. I said I was watching this. I'm still. I think this is something still to watch. If the market does decide to turn around. I mean, I know you're looking at, man, it's down, but it's like really controlled. It's not just like I go back on the chart. Let me see if I can find like a nasty difference. Of course, we're going to say it's not like this, but I'm trying to think of like a spot where like it's not like this, maybe like this straight down. Like it's a lot of like just double inside days type of things. Like double inside day, double inside day, double inside. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not the worst. And you got this little undercut right here. I think I talked about this in the chat. Let me see if I can bring it up. I remember talking about this in the chat. Trade ideas. QCOM. Yeah, it's doing. It's kind of doing what I wanted to do. I said it back. Let's bring this back up. It's kind of doing what I wanted to do. Um, it was right after this day here. I kind of wanted to see it, drift a little lower. Right, come here, undercut the EMA, and kind of, yeah. I think it's something I want to watch. Yeah, it's kind of doing what I wanted to do. Well, for this, yeah. I don't want to get it all the way up here though. So maybe the red to green type of thing. Reddit, damn Reddit. That got nasty. Tesla, Tesla's still not bad. You know, it's still. These are probably some intraday lows. They don't matter. There was the hourly that didn't look bad. Sitting right here. I think I can get rid of this line. Let me see. Where's this line from? Okay, that must be a pre-market level. I don't think I have to pay attention to that anymore. Really. It's kind of this zone right here. Oh. Yo, I ain't got much work tomorrow, so I'm trying to see if there's some shit I can have on my fucking watch list. But I trade Tesla pretty well. Like when I look at my P&L, year to date on Tesla, I mean, shit, it's like I think it should be like after this week, shit, it should be around like 10, $11,000 in profits on Tesla. Like I trade Tesla really well. It's one of my favorite trades. My worst trader this year, by far was SPX. Yeah, um, I did horrible on SPX this year, and that's when I gave up on it. I said I'm done with this fucking SPX. I did good starting out the year, then I gave back a shit ton. And I was like, I'm fucking done with options. That's the thing with options. They're fun when they're working, and man, when they're not, they can be a bitch to get out of. You keep trading them. That's when I just switched to shares. That, and I don't want to pay the fucking commissions anymore. I know you got some platforms that like offers free commissions, but I don't use those platforms. I use clear this fucking list. All right, that list is cleared. All right, so we're pretty much starting over from scratch, people. Like, so what I'm gonna do is I go to, I don't have a fancy scanner or anything. All I could do is I like to use this scanner right here, which like it should be 2,000 stocks. Click reset. First thing I do is say, okay, what's doing well this month, right? And I like to look at this because might can find some like outperformance. This will probably show you like a lot of relative um, stocks that are really doing well on the month, right? And think about it that way. And I kind of go through these at first. Like, all right, where's all my good stocks, right? So I got volume. I'm gonna up this to probably 1 million because I don't really trade anything that's 500K. Let's go 1 million shares. Let's do that. It takes it down a little bit. All right, now let's kind of just run through some of these. This probably a buyout. Look like I had this stock on something. Fucking Seahawks. I don't really see anything here, but I just want to look at it maybe. I don't know. It's holding here at the first touch of the nine after a big move up. It must have had some news that came in on this. I'm assuming. I don't know what the news was, but they traded 147 million shares this day, highest volume ever. I want to keep that on watch. TE, big performer this month as well. I don't know what this is. Damn, I've been on here for 40 minutes already. It's crazy. I'm about to take it down. Barely got through anything. SEMR. I feel like I remember this company. I'm gonna start skipping around. These six are like trash. WRB Warby Parker. You know, something like Google glasses or something. I had this on her down here. Got real tight. Shit. I'm still mad about that. I was watching this back here while I was consolidating before earnings. I was like, man, you gotta watch this. And then it had earnings. And they got this move right here. And it just locks you out the entire way up, right? And then it's like, when that happens, it's hard to buy these pullbacks when you look at how far it rose up, right? Almost 100%, right? More than 100%, right? And when it flushes down, it's hard to buy that back. Probably needs to kind of set up again. I don't really see a setup again on that. Well, hold on. Before I just move off of it, let's go check the hourly real fast. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous on fucking playing Ario after playing GEV this week. I mean, I didn't get smacked, but I took a loss. I was kind of frustrated at it. Then I was kind of mad. Like Monday, I had got a good fucking move, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna let this work. I'm in the green. I'm in profits. All right, and then I ended up selling it into weakness, and Then getting stopped out on the west, on the rest. Yeah, I don't see nothing there. I had this out, and then it gapped up and did that. Damn. I had this drawn out already. Oh yeah, this is trading pretty nice. Like, just look how clean it is. Like this breakout day right here, and then the $100. UPS and retail clothing stocks. Yeah, man, those are the stocks that's fucking moving though, right? Those ain't the shit that I want to trade. Yeah, that's really this has been moving is the fucking um yeah, this isn't a short. I don't see it. This is a short anymore. I don't see a short here. Yeah, bro, like no one I who I mean like I said, I looked at A and F here. I'm mad I didn't take it. Um it was right here against the moving average, right above that high. And I think the problem I had was like if I take it here, I don't think the risk to reward, like risking almost $3, buy 100 shares, 50 shares, risk 150 or so. Like that risk to reward up here, I mean it's close enough. That's my problem. I was probably being a little bit too picky. That it wasn't 2 to 1, and I probably would have got a little bit of slippage, right? I probably wouldn't have got filled at 97. I probably would have got filled at like 97.23 or something shit. So it really just ruins your risk to reward here. But I probably should have just go smaller or think bigger. Think a bigger picture. Like was there or anywhere else I could have target back up to? Like I had this breakdown spot right here. I think this was from the weekly on ANF. This is a while ago. It was trying to hold it right here, and then it literally just melted through. So maybe it's gonna pop back up into 128. Now if it pops up, if it just wants to go vertical into 128, and do a peekaboo, like what I call a peekaboo is it? Come on, bro, what the fuck? Like if it wants to do a peekaboo, like where it just like pops over and then rolls back through 128, you kind of take it as it rolls back through 128 and pitch your stop at wherever that high is. Right, you can get a nice little mean reversion type trade. Cause I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. Like people are just trading this. Like they're not buying this. They're saying like you know Abercrombie and Fitch. Um, Nokia looks good. Let me go look at that. What is it? NOKIA. I don't think that's the ticker though. Is it? What's the ticker? NOK. Oh, I can send you the link. This guy in my chat. What's the Nokia ticker symbol? NOK. Um, yeah. So what he did was like these this like high HV1. This indicates the highest volume in one year. So that's why you see it like the yellow bar. And then like you'll get like the wherever it's at. It's probably back in 2020 or some shit where I had its highest volume ever, right? Um, I don't feel like looking. I don't feel like going all the way back there, do I? Oh, I'm already here, so fuck it. Let's find it. Right here's your highest volume ever candle. So it just annotates the highest volume ever or highest volume in 1 year, right? Candle. So this is the highest volume it's ever got, right? And this is back in 2021, and the shit went all the way to $9. So that's what those the candles are signifying. The gold bar, should I say, right? And then it kind of shows you um, the percentage of volume. I want to say above here, like above. That's what it should be, above the average. Let me see. Yeah. So 492% above its average. That's its highest volume bar here. Me no, I don't really like this chart. It's really gappy here, and I don't know. It's what trades 50 million. You know what? How many shares does it do? Average volume. It does good volume, I guess. I mean, shit's when it gets squeezy, I guess. I don't know, man. I know you were calling out Netflix, and I seen Netflix had bounced. You had me over there thinking like, yeah, I should probably need to put RSI on my charts. I think you were calling out like some negative divergence, so that was a nice little play. Maybe actually we could look at Netflix again. What did it do today? Oh, it's still acting like a turd. Oh shit, it's like a bear flag. It looks like a bear flag to me. No, no. What I play it down here? No, I mean it's already down. From its highs. It's what down 30%. Yeah, what I'm gonna think is gonna go down to 50, probably. Honestly, I don't know. I might. I don't know. That's tough. I think it's a tough trade down here. I think the easier trade was right here if you were gonna play a bear flat. It was right here. That's the one I was talking about. Only thing that sucked about it was that it gapped down. But you can get an intraday setup on here. You can find an intraday setup here, probably. Actually, I don't think there was an intraday setup there. I remember looking at it. I didn't really get one. So if I do this, and I'm gonna change this to a 5 minute real fast and go back to that day. 'Cause I remember looking at it. I was like, this thing's not gonna set up down here. So that was this day right here, and let's bring it up here. All right, so it's this day right here. Yeah, so this is the day. That's the day where bear flag and gap down. But if that's your 5 minute ORB, I mean you're risking $2, $3. I don't know. It just doesn't look as clean as me. Like, and then it didn't do shit for the rest of the day. You probably have to even go fucking like a 2 minute. I don't know if my 2 minute goes back that far. Well, never mind. I fucked it up. So I'm not even gonna look at that anymore. Yeah, it kind of looks like a bear flag. Like, again, like for me, I just flip the chart and say, what I long this, and this look like if this was if these weren't a red candle, these are green candles, right? Like, say if this was, let me do this body. I'm gonna remember that color, right? I used the fifth one, right? And then I used that one. Right, if I change this kind of like that, you like, oh shit, it looks like it's about to break out, right? Right, that's the same thing I talk about, and that's why I get kind of pissed when people like don't see short setup. Cause like this right here is a long setup, right? Gap and go. That's what this is. This is a gap and go. All right, and this definitely looks like a bull flag, right? Like, that's what you got right there. A bull flag. There's your fucking hole. So, I mean, if you're, I think that was a helpful thing for me. Did I fuck this up? Is that the way it's supposed to look? I think that's how it looks. Invert scale, change back, right? So yeah, it looks like a bear flag. I'll go here on the hourly real fast. I kind of like to see the same look on the hourly. You can kind of see it on the hourly still. You still got that hourly look. So you're seeing it across, multiple time frames. So go check the weekly out. The weekly doesn't have that same look, but it's definitely rolling the fuck over. Like I said, like it's being below this 50 day, and it hasn't been below the 50 day this entire move up from December 2020, 2022. I just don't know how far this can go. I think at this point, all you can do is, pull out some pivots at this point, and then see what happens at those areas. Could it bounce before that? Fuck yeah, it can. Right? It can turn anywhere, but like for me, it's like that's all I can do right now is just mark out pivots and see what happens, or if it starts to turn, and use that as the next pivot. Right? But for this area to be a pivot, it has to take out this high right here, 100, and then this will light up to be the next pivot, right? And then you'll still have that sequence of higher lows, right? Because this pivot doesn't, like this 58.70, this doesn't become a pivot until it takes out the candle's high. Right, same here. Takes out that candle's high, becomes a pivot. Takes out the candle high. You kind of see what I'm saying? So it's just stair stepping up from a higher low structure. It's still intact from a weekly perspective, right? Because it has room down to right here to still be in that sequence. If it breaks here, now we're like, all right, well, all you can do is go to the next pivot, right? Well, it still has a chance to make it, right? And then you start to look at it from this perspective, like, oh, shit's going down. But yeah, I mean, I think that looks like maybe a day trade tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe after 10 o'clock. I'll tell you this: don't trade before 10. It'll probably be fucking. What pivot do you use? I think this is just called swing high, swing low pivot. Yeah, pivots HL. That's the name of the indicator. And then what I do is I play around with the color. Right here, the pivot high. I unshade these so they're not like boxy. Right, so it just looks like the numbers on my screen. All right, what else we got? Rocket Lab. Okay, Rocket Lab. Now this is something that showed some relative strength today. That's positive. Yo, what you looking at, man? I've been struggling to find fucking longs. I hit Tesla, but that's really about it, I took this trade, but I took it off towards the end of the day. Let me show you. I took this off towards the end of the day. I just didn't get enough move on it. And I got in a little late. I got in around like 1172 or something. And I was risking like down to like below these lows. I think this it don't look bad. I probably should still be in it. I took my profit and like fuck it. And again, like for me, I like to like at least get like a ATR, some like close to an ATR cushion. I just didn't really have it. I really wanted to see it really just go. I don't know when I'm in stocks and I want to swing. I've been watching Skin. Yeah, we can talk about Skin. I've been watching that too. I just like how these moving averages are all stacked up. It's kind of like we call like a launch pad, right? You got everything, like all the moving averages stacked right below it, right? You got the 100, the 9, the 200, the 20, and the 50, like all right there, and it's right. It just kind of launches this up, Is it the cleanest chart? Absolutely not. It's not the cleanest chart. All right, and I'm really just playing this, but I don't know. I took it off. You said SanDisk, yeah. SNDK, yeah. I didn't like the close on it today. Which is, I would say it's bad. I can kind of see like this trend line. I think I have it on here. It should pop up. Yeah, you kind of got like this little trend line here. Um, I was really hoping for this tap of the 200. I mean, a 50-day. It never tapped it. I've been having an alert on here this entire time. It never tapped it. It looks like it tapped it now because prices went up and this is gonna pull that indicator up. But it never really gave you a clear tap. Um, I mean, mm, let's go to the weekly. Yeah, I mean the weekly still looks good. And the weekly, I mean, it doesn't look crazy good, but it looks clean. It still looks intact. The daily, um, I'm just not a breakout fan in these type of conditions right now. Like if the market's hot, right, you're slapping breakouts, right? In these type of markets, you're probably looking for breakouts and rollovers, right? Those are then that's that. I think that's the best thing. Like if this breaks out and it rolls back in, then you look to short. Um, if it breaks out and go, like if that's your thing, cool. I'm just not. I think breakouts work better in like when we're like the market's really like ripping. Or maybe if the market's turning up, right, and it starts to break out, and the market's turning up as well, I could, have a positive sentiment on the stock where people will say, all right, I'm willing to take this breakout with the market. Because right now, the market's doing this on the hourly. Like it's literally doing this. Now, if it wants to break out, like if the market wants to break out, that's how QQQ and SPY looks. If it wants to break out and this wants to break out, it's more likely to work. But if the market is just still like in this, like say if it does that, all right, and it starts to come back down, and this is breaking out as well, this most likely probably rolls back over. But yeah, man, I don't have much that I've really been watching. It's just not a lot of great setups out there. Like I said, I know there's some shit that's moving, but it's just not stuff that we're used to trading. EMA is above price, EMA is below price. Um, Man, I got 397 stocks right now that are above their 50, 209, and 20. All right, so how many do I have that are below? EMA is above price. 266 above price. I think this spot's probably a fucking short, or it still looks nasty. Look at that. Man, you got me, man. You know what? Only reason I don't really like to have the RSI is because it just takes up more space on my screen. But I can see how you can look at the RSI and kind of look for divergence. Look at this coin. Fuck is this doing? Breaking down. I mean, this is damn near back here at these November area. And it's coming right back into this gap that it held to the T. I mean, this is probably something to watch. Definitely a Bitcoin this week. It's down pretty much 4 days in a row though. I like for it to hold here into next week. That's another thing. You gotta think about the day you're taking a trade. Like if you want to take a trade on Friday, you're trying to swing it over the weekend. It's hard to take a trade on a Friday and you don't get no movement on it on that Friday. And then you gotta carry that risk over in the fucking weekend, not knowing what it's gonna do. Same thing like you're trading to the upside. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna hold this over the weekend, not knowing what can happen over the weekend. You know, you got that overnight risk, over the weekend risk as well. Um, this is damn near back. This shit like it's about to go back to like the Trump lows, like the tariff lows, back here in like April. That's how this looks. Right now, I'm just looking at like, say, remember I got out of PayPal, man. PayPal's a fucking turd. Oh yeah, CG got smoked, man. There's nothing to do there. This is the one I think we were talking about, right? Cause I told you I tried GEV 2 days ago. I just wasn't getting any travel. It doesn't look too bad today. It got brought up. Um, so all right, let's do this. Cause I have a master watch list for like all the nuclears. Um, what's Bitcoin doing tonight? Up 1.5%. ES positive. NQ positive. Yeah, I got crushed on GV on Tuesday, and I wish I would have fucking looked at it on Wednesday. Where's my nukes at? Where's my nukes? All right, so here's my nuke basket. So looking at this nuke basket, right? Like I try to point out, like, is the sector pretty strong? The first one's up is next era, right below the 50. All the EMAs are curled down. Um, right? I would say, you know, from a moving average perspective, like a momentum, you know, following strategy. Right now, like looking at these EMAs and how they're crossed down and just parallel and just really smooth and straight down. We're in a downtrend, right? With the 50 curling down as well. So that's one that checks the box, right? And then we go look at NNE, which is nano nuclear. This is another one that's in that Newtown, right below all those key moving averages. That's another one. Now we got notice Powell Industrial. This is another one pinched right here below the 50, 9 and 20s right there, right? These aren't making new highs, right? Those last three I just showed you haven't made new highs. SMR, I don't know why. Yeah, SMR is in this basket too. Um, Here's another one. All right, nasty nuke scale below everything. So this basket overall is really weak. Like here, this is one I'm really familiar with because I had played this back at last year. I played this around like 140. Where is this at? To like 180. Where is this at? Where that happened? Is it somewhere around here? It was last year though. I can't remember. It's somewhere around like right around here. Come on. This shit here is stupid. This fucking yellow line. Hey, why do I care about this yellow line? RSI. Hold up. No, this has to be 90. And this has to be 40. Fuck am I using 8? Let's do that. What did I do? I fucked something up. Oh, that's why. 90. There we go. Alright, that looks better. And hold on. Let's make these like that. Alright, there we go. But yeah, my bad. Like this, like look at here, like this looks weak. It's not making new highs, right? So like, you really all you have is CEG and GEV. This hasn't made new highs. I mean, this doesn't. it doesn't look bad. Like if you were, but like, I mean, no, it does look bad. I mean, this is a nasty fucking dump here. Like this is a 6.5% down. I mean, then it popped right back into the previous, yesterday highs and so back off. Um, I think someone uses DRC like daily range close. I don't know if that's just considered like a good daily range close, like where it closed at. I mean, it closed here at 361, 370 was the high. So kind of I guess you would consider this. It fell right in the middle of the range of this candle. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I've seen cleaner looks. I mean, it's just isn't it just isn't clean. And that's the same thing I said about GEV. Like, you know, just put in a sloppy ass bait. I mean, a sloppy ass like cup base down here. Like it was sloppy as shit. Um, Come on. They kind of put like this sloppy ass base. They kind of put in that. And I was really trying to just play the hourly to see if we can get a move back above 684 and like literally just fucking dumps. Right? So now like I don't know how you play this price action now. But I told you like it's hard for me to get past these to look at this candle. Right? We can chop in this fucking candle forever. Same thing like CEG. Like, could you get a move up? Yes. Could you just literally trade in in this candle range 334 to 370 for how long? How long could we sit in this range for? Right? That's damn near. Let's look at it this way. All right, that candle gave you a $33 range. That's double the ATR. ATR is 18. It's damn near double the ATR. All right, so how long can it sit in this range is the question. I don't know. I don't see how you can. Maybe you could buy down here again, right? And then you can probably get a better risk, but again, I'll be talking about like, man, I mean, this is something I wouldn't even consider moving hours because it just hasn't respected it. I don't know. It doesn't. It's not. I don't know if you often kind of get what I talk about. I just talk about like clean as moving averages. What was the one I was? I remember the one I was talking about the other day. It was this Kodak. Um, was it this one here? No, it wasn't this one. Um, was it? I think it's KOD. I was talking about this one here. Like this is what I like to look at. Like this is clean as shit. It's just a straight up trend. All right, and I was talking about it. I was talking about. I remember I had it look, and then I looked at it at the end of the day. I was like, damn, they brought this all the way back up. I wish I could have saw this. Right, then they gapped it up. But this is, I mean, now this move is dead. There's nothing I can do here, right? Maybe I can look for a pullback, maybe until here, and see what happens. Um, but like this is something I said like it's just really respected technicals, right? Pull back to the 20, pull back double under no double inside day undercut right under the 20 pops gets tight, surfing the moving averages pops pullbacks into the 50 holds, right? Undercut the 20 gaps up, right? Just surfing the moving averages the whole way up. Those are the type of stocks I try to find, but they're very hard to come across in a market like this. And you'll find them in fucking bio for some reason. Why? Because look at IBB. Let's go to IBB. Let's see what IBB looks like. Hey, look at IBB. Look how parallel those lines are. It just started to look like now. It's starting. Now you get that. The moving average is just now crossing over, about to cross over, right? The moving averages haven't been this tight this entire ride up since down here, right? What? Got a little shakeout, went back up. Like, look how clean these moving averages are. That's what I kind of keep thinking about. Like, it's clean ass moving averages. Oh man, what did MU do today? I know MU had earnings yesterday. Some people were trying to short this. I wasn't trying to short a gap up on a stock like this, but it looked like it worked. Back into these all-time highs. So market is just fading. Wow. And it hit it to the now. This closed at 263.71. 263.65. 6 cents off. Before they stepped in and smoked it. You know, this is something like my ass would have been on like a fucking 1 minute looking at this. I probably got stopped here. I would have tried it again here. I know me. I would have got stopped. Took this here for 100 shares. Shit, that's a big move. Actually, I don't know the spreads on these, so I'm lying if I say I'll take 100 shares. That's a nice move. Damn, it's almost $2. So you're risking up to here. You're risking $2. No, never mind. Maybe 50 shares. I don't know. But I know I would have tried it at least twice. And if it doesn't work this time, I'm probably done with it. And then damn, all the way down. I'll get out right here. Probably right here. This probably shake me out a little bit. I'll at least peel some off. You said Meta been moving? I I was looking at Meta and I'm waiting for them to fix the fucking chart. The chart is that wick is killing me. I see that damn wick, and I don't know what to fucking do with that damn wick, man. I'm waiting for them to take that stupid ass wick off the chart. Oh, I wouldn't say I'm waiting, but um, thank you. Come on, Seahawks, get this fucking win. Yeah, I had put. I don't know if you seen it in the chat. I said Meta was breaking over a 650, and it was down here. Uh, where is it at? What day did I say that? I had to say it like 2 days ago. I think I noticed it was something. Hold on, let me do this. It should still be on my line chart. Split screen. No, it's market leaders. There it is. See what we can get here. Oh man, they got the fucking ball with 2 minutes to go. You see what my parlay look like, cuz? See if my parlay hit. Oh, my parlay's still open. That must mean a good thing. Hold on. Oh, where's Meta? Oh, it's not here anymore? Man, whatever. I had it on here. Let me do this. It was down here. Hey, you look at this little double bottom look. No, where the fuck am I at? Hold on. No, it's... Where is it at? Yeah, there it is. It's like right here. Right over 650. I thought I had it at 650 though. Oh yeah, right here. 650 was the neckline. Put it back over here. It was like right here and right here. That was the spot. right over there. And you can't see it. Maybe you might be able to see it there, but like I don't know. I just saw that there. Like we got a little double bottom here on the hourly. Like looking at the line chart. Sometimes I look at the line chart. Sometimes it's just easier to kind of see things on a line chart. And it's like right over 650 it popped and just went. But yeah, no, yeah, Meta's looking better. I'm trying to see what my parlay look like, but I can't even tell. Um, Even the hourly doesn't look bad. I mean, this looks much different in the market. I can tell you that. Um, I mean, from this direction, right? Since November, right? Now if we go to SPY, you look at it, right? Look at the direction that SPY is going, right? From here. I mean, from November we did go up, but like this is going down while Meta has been showing some relative strength. All right, hold on. Let me check, man. What I got? No, I took Nakua. All right, Stafford's good. Damn, this nigga got over 60 yards. And Nakua got 8 fucking catches and 144. I think I took Kyron under 60. Damn. All right, don't let that be the only nigga that fucked me over. And Jigbu, he's still under. I got him for. And he got 6 catches. I need him for 8. I lost anyway. Yeah. What's Bitcoin doing after hours? This thing still looks like shit. This thing has to kind of like really start to hold and get over the 9 and the 20, really. To get anyone excited. You can kind of see the line in the sand. Right there. Beat. I think I seen Nate. I think he was talking about shorting this. I think he had shorted this today. Investor Underground. It's some white guy. He blocked me on fucking Twitter because I called one of his traders out saying some stupid shit. It was like during DeepSeek news. Like the dude was long AMD, and then he flipped and went bearish and said, "Oh, I'm actually gonna go short." And he like praised the dude. I'm like, wait. I'm like, so he was long at first and then he flipped short. Like, how's that? I mean, I don't think that's like a great trade. It's not like he nailed it. Like he was actually long, and he got stopped out, or he probably got smoked, and he just flipped and went bearish. Like nothing about it was technical. Like you just don't go long then short from a technical perspective and call it a great trade. And then he ends up blocking me. I'm like, whatever. That's how I knew I said something right. Motherfucker, block you. That means you got under their skin. Whatever you said, it hit home. I don't block nobody. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Yeah, I heard about this stock. What did they do? This is it right here? Heartbeam, right? No, this can't be it. He said the crypto's called Beat, but I know he shorted this Beat. I know he said he shorted this. BET. I don't know how I can find that on here. If I go click under crypto, this right here. Oh, it's one of these shits. I never got into the. This thing's moving. Let's say that. Oh, yeah, man. Fuck else is out there? You think like we had a a great day in the market, how much green you seen, but when you look at the charts, it doesn't really look that way. I never traded this, but keeping on watch. All right. Oh man. Like they said, this part of the market was much easier during June and July. After we can capitulated back in August, like this, that's when the market was just like, ta-da! Oh shit, they missed the field goal. How the fuck they get the ball back? I don't know, man. This shit's giving me like 2021 vibes. Like all the thematic shit just rolled over. Like if you remember like Zoom, for example, let's go to Zoom. Like all the stay at home stocks. What is Zoom? Is it ZM? Oh, I'm under crypto still. Alright, like remember like how these looked? And let's go let's go 19 till 2022, 2023. Right. Go to right like wasn't 2021, but it was 2022. Like this right here, like how Zoom looked back here, and this blew the fuck off in October. Right, that was one stock. That was another one. I think Nike is getting close. I'm gonna take a look at that. I seen it hit $59. I think I had a level around 50. I was thinking about starting to buy shares. So you had Zoom. What was another one? You had like Peloton, Peloton around that time. You better keep it right here. Don't fucking go all the way to today's date. Whatever, man. Let's go 5 years. Damn. Look at this shit. This top back in around that same time. So if we go, if the calendar works again, right? Do this. Like, look at that, right? Again, topped in December, rolled over, right? All this is easy. When you're trying to catch the back piece of it, that's where it gets hard. And now look at this fucking stock. And it's been basing down here at the lows for damn near, right? And look at this. What you just said? You said Nike. Oh yeah, Nike. I think I seen that they hit like $59 on after hours. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. I had this level already marked out. So I actually think it might be a longer term buy down here. Like 59 is like really like yeah, definitely. Yeah, you get into COVID lows. Like this when the world is about to die, and that's the price Nike's back at 59. Yeah. Um. Shit. You know what? Hold up. Oh, we got after hours trading. Yo, why they do my MLOS like that today, yo? I was like, God damn, they fucking slaughtered that shit. Um, see how much Nike. They did MLS so fucking dirty. I ain't even look at it. I didn't even care. Like, whatever. God damn, they fucking smoked this. God damn. But I done washed out all the traders. I can tell you that. Let me see how much Nike's trading at. It's at $58. All right, let's go do some math real fast. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, Nike expensive as shit, bro. I went into the Nike store. I was like, God damn, yo, they want like $150 for a sweatsuit. I'm like, man, y'all done lost your damn mind. Like, it's fucking Nike. All right, let's get into the books. All right, start with the statement. All right, go annually. All right. We're gonna take off this. And let's start with total revenue. What is the direction of revenue? 51, 51. Then he lost some here. Alright, what is your cost of goods sold looking like? It's costing you more and more to make this shit, huh? Alright, that's profits. Net income. They just can't get on track. I mean, that's the least amount of money they done made since like 2019. The fuck's going on, Nike? God damn. If we look at it quarterly, yeah, doesn't it looks better quarter over quarter one from quarter four. I just don't know if this is like an accounting adjustment type shit. I have to look into that. Balance sheet. Go back to here. These motherfuckers don't even care about paying off debt. Price to earnings is still 30. Me to buy Nike, I would want to see a valuation closer in the 20s. Let's see after tomorrow. I mean, that should probably put a dent in it's PE, right? Let's just do a quick math, right? It's at what, 50, 58 or so? So let's take 10% off of this PE. I mean, that's just random math, but say if it's 33, so maybe it comes down to about 30 or so. Let's see. I'm getting tired. I ain't find shit. 33 times 10%. We start tripping. So if it's PE around 30, price to book. Alright, what's book value? It's still trading 4 times the book value. And their margins, they don't really have that bad margins. Oh, never mind. Net margin's only 6. Yeah, they're getting fucking destroyed. Look at their net margins. margins has just been getting. Look at net margins. It's been going down. Yeah, almost cut in half. Well, not totally, but yeah. The margin used to be 12%, even probably more than that. Right? That margin is 12%. That's what they usually run. You haven't seen margin this bad since fucking 2008. 7.7%. They're below that. So, I mean, fuck. Shit, I don't know. I don't know, brother. It's not the prettiest chart, not the best financials. Really, just a legacy name. I mean, that's all you're looking at is just a legacy name. Um, I mean, it has to be a buy soon, though. Like, I mean, this stock was, but it's the thing. Like, it hasn't made a high since 2021, right? Like it hasn't like it's literally been in a downtrend since 2021. Um, I'm pretty sure I'll probably get a reaction here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the financials. More debt than cash, and yeah, I know that probably doesn't really matter with a stock like this, but it probably does because they do pay dividends, right? So they have to always issue that out every fucking quarter or whatever. Um, yeah, I don't like none of these numbers. What was the other thing I was looking at? Cash flow. I mean, goddamn, it ain't like they're stock. Ain't like they're hoarding cash either. Hey, look at their cash. Right, look at their cash, right, and let's go to like, and I know it's a totally different company. You're like, oh, yeah, let's go and choose Meta for example. But like, we look at Meta. Come on, don't take all that. All right, look at their cash. Big difference. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No, man. Damn. Yeah, man, it might be one of those grandpa stocks that maybe if you're willing to buy it down and get the dividends along with it, you might get a situation where you're getting let's go back to like you're getting the where you get a situation where you get stock appreciation along with dividends, which can help you out. Like how I got with AT&T. Like I still got AT&T from 13, $14 and it's at $24 now. But like I would want this to crack even more. I don't know if I want to start buying up here. I mean, this looks like this can break easily, technically. Um, but again, their financials are just not attractive to me. I don't think it's a healthy. What I'm trying to say. I don't think it's a healthy financial statement. Let me go to Seeking Alpha real fast. Let me check there. See what some of the grades they give. I'm pretty sure I'm positive on what I'm saying. I can just look at a few things and get an idea. I don't have to go into the weeds unless I'm really really interested on the stock. Let me see. What is it? NKE. Let me see what NKE shows. All right, let's go. How do I bring this over? Let's do this. Hold up. Fuck happened to it? Nike. Oh, here it is, right here. All right, here's Nike, and let's look at. Yeah, look at their valuation. It's still a D. Nasty. It's fucking nasty. Everything here is nasty. Price to cash, all that shit. Price to book, still a D. You want to? I want to. Considering the sector it's in, right? Like this is the sector median, where it trades 2 times. Like so, we go down to price to book, and I would say price to book matters more for like a stock like this late in their growth cycle, right? Trading 2 times its book, right? Compared to right now, it's trading 8 times its book. So, you know, we looked at their book, right? It was I don't want to close this out, do I? Right, we looked at the book for this. Go here, statistics. All right, price of book was 7, so 7 times 2, or let's just say it was closer to 3, maybe $21 a pretty close to book. All right, that'll be 1 to 1. That'll be 3 times its book. All right, $21. So maybe half of that, maybe like in the 40s, you might be getting a little close. It's like a really good value bet, I guess. You know, if you want to DCA now, yeah, I don't know. What's Toast doing, man? All right, we gapped up today. We bought this, right? I know I still got it in my account. I haven't touched it. I haven't added to it either, but I bought some when you told me about it. Not looking too bad. I'm still in this sweet green. I told you I got the $9 strikes. I'm mad I did not hit this fucking Chipotle. I don't know if you remember this one. This is a classic cycle of price action trade. I was just a little pissed because like yo this play no one I threw it in the Discord, bro, and like no one gave it any love. I'm like, yo, is this not a cycle of price action like chart? Like, isn't that, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Cycle of price action. Maybe I'm not correct on what cycle of price action is. But like if I look at, pull this up real fast. I was like, damn, no one sees this? No one likes this? Like, here's the cycle of price action. Let me see if I can pull this over again. I wish I still had my Epic pen, but that shit stopped working. But like, this is the cycle of price action. You get that that reversal extension, right? And then you get that wedge pop through the EMAs, and you get the EMA crossback, and you get the flag right there, and then it breaks out. Right? I mean, that's kind of what I see here. Right? You get the, let's see if I can do this. If I can hold this. Let me see if we can do this. I don't know if it's going to look too small. Probably is. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. I can zoom in a little bit more. All right, it's most I can zoom in. But what I was showing, I'll do this real fast again. But like, this is the reversal extension. This is kind of like what I wanted. This is like kind of how like I think of the market. Reversal extension, right? Testing those moving averages. That'd be your 9 and your 20, right? And you get a wedge pot EMA crossback, right? That's what I'm talking about. Now, shit, if you go back to this chart right here, I mean, that looks very similar to that. You have the reversal extension, right? Testing those EMAs. You get the wedge pop, You get the flag. And you get the breakout. That's a reversal extension. And you got your EMA crossback right here. But I don't know. This never got no love on this chart. I think a lot of people looked at it and it was like, oh, it's below the 50, it's below the 200. But reversal extensions on a daily chart are probably going to be below the 100 and 200. I don't know, unless you're only trading those reversal. Maybe the part that I'm misinterpreting is you're looking for reversal extensions, but not for stocks that are below the 50 and the 200. So maybe that's the part where people didn't like the chart. I like for them to just say that or at least explain it. But that's what I saw there. I was kind of mad about that. I should have just slapped it my damn self and then bragged. That's what I should have did. I should have slapped it and just kept spamming it in the chat. yeah, same thing on Kava. There you go. Look at this. Bang, wedge pop, right? And you're looking for the flag. There's your flag. It just set up today, it looks like. Yeah, unfortunately, it gaps over. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Kava is very similar. Right, reversal extension. Right, you don't really get the where it kind of like retests the bottom of the moving averages, but you get that wedge pop, and then you get that flag into the moving averages crossover. The moving averages crossed over right here, right, and then you get that flag. Right, only thing that fucks you up here is like where do you take it at? Because you take it over this candle high. Oh, your stop is here at 51. I mean, it's not bad. Let me hold up before I say it's not bad. Let me say, you gotta think like it would trigger over a candle's high. Am I still on? Why is still showing this? I should look delayed. It might be delayed now. But yeah. Got the crossover. Where would you take it at? No. Maybe over this candle high right here at 53.30. Let's see if I can get it right over there. What's my stop? Stop is $2. Got a $2 risk. Oh, that'd be tough to take. I put my stop up. My stop is over here. Take it over there. I guess I just gotta think big. Like, target back up to here or some shit. But yeah, I mean that's a reversal extension. It looks like it's just hard. This is a little harder to take. I think the CMG one looks a little easier. Definitely after kind of had this washout day right here. And I remember it because I was saying it, man, it's probably triggering, but it triggered in pre-market. So it gapped up here and flushed down. But this one is even cleaner when you look at the opportunity to get in right here on this candle as it breaks that candle's high. You got a hold right here at the 20. Put your stop below that candle, below the 20. Probably, I would say the previous day low. And you get a move up like that. And that, pretty sure gives you a good risk to reward back up to those highs. But again, you can think bigger picture also. I think that's something I got to start to do. Not just saying I'm just swinging back to the previous high. I think this is a bigger move. Like I need to not be concerned with this previous high here and saying like this is my risk spot. And this is where I'm taking the loss. I don't really need to think about that. I need to think bigger picture for a bigger move up. Yeah, but yeah, man, that's about all I got tonight. I don't really have a bunch of shit to talk about. What's Palantir doing? Oh, man. this stock here has just been annoying. I don't know when it want to go. Maybe back on 188 or so. 180. Let's do this. 187, 188 pretty much. Gets through there. Maybe we can get a move. I mean, like I said, I thought. I did talk about taking it through the 50. I did not take it through the 50. Even though I got a close here through the 50, it's not something I want to. After a big move like this, like, you got to think, it opened up at 187. So if you want to try to short it here at the 50, down here at 179, after it done had almost an $8 move, and it has an $8 ATR, it's good luck. But yeah, man, I still don't have much. I mean, I looked through some stocks. All right, I'm just not coming across a bunch of shit that I like. Hold up, ASTS, Inside Day. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe just wait until next week, see how shit repairs, um, and kind of go from there. Um, yeah, there isn't much out there that I really like. I mean, the last thing I can do is let me go take a look at energy. 'Cause I know people have been talking about energy. That's been the main thing. Um, that's about the last thing I can do is go look at energy. God damn, they fucked him up. All stock scanners. And I'm just gonna type in oil, whatever the fuck comes up with oil. Alright, we got all the oil. Bang, 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 bang. Got 46 oil. Highest market cap. Alright, what we got out here? Just looking at some oil. This looks like shit. Yeah, this looks like shit as well. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it looks horrible. I used to be a big fan of Oxy. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. What about RRC? I remember playing this at like 38. This is one of the first stocks I ever got like 1,000 views on what was it? On TradingView. Like they shouted me out. It's like during my early days on TradingView. That was way back here. What the fuck is this doing? Alright, this shit's acting slow. Yeah, that looks trash. I'm not really feeling that. Let's reset. Let's look at I know industrials is still been looking good. I don't know what the fuck all these weird ass stocks are. Like I'm still in ALB. I still got shares in this. I bought this down here during June, around like 62. I didn't sell none until I got 100%. I sold half of it, and I'm just gonna let the rest, do what it do. If it loses to 50, I'll probably cut the rest. Probably nailed the bottom of this, but I don't know. I think lithium. I think those prices are going back up. Alright, that's in the chemical specialties. Let me go there. So are these running right now? Oh shit. They're trying to win the game. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, Donald. I ain't gonna call a timeout. Alright, man. That's about all I got, man. Peace. In 2 hours. Ain't fine shit.